Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I haven't really gotten around to filming new videos recently, but thankfully I found this old pre-filmed one and I hope you guys enjoy. So today I'm going to be painting another portrait, and as usual I'll start with the lightest color and working my way into the darker colors. But this time I'm going to be using a strokey method. I don't actually know what it's called, even though I should because I'm an art student, but whatever, let's just whatever. If you've ever seen like a Van Gogh painting, like Starry Night for example, which I'm sure you have because who hasn't, it's a very similar approach. So I'm using a thin round tip brush and acrylic paint to create strokes of color to define the structure and shape of the subject. So a trick for this is firstly pick specific colors for different levels of shade. For example, use yellow for the highlight points, peach for the middle, and red and purple for the dark and shadowy areas, which I always do because that's just the color palette that I like. But this will make it easier for you and create a sort of guideline so that you know where to put what color. Secondly, don't pick too many colors because this is a very loose and almost simple way of coloring in the skin, and that way it may be hard to define the shape of the subject if there's too many colors. And 3, mix it up a little in different areas. So for example, add some light strokes where it's supposed to be dark and dark strokes where it's supposed to be light. But make sure that the majority of the shadow areas are still dark, if that makes any sense. You can also add another contrasting color, like blue for example, which is what I'm using to make it pop. By the way, I do want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. We're almost at 100, which is I mean, it's pretty amazing. And my first video almost hit 1,000 views, which is also amazing. And I've recently received so many like kind comments, and I don't know, it's just really great. I've mentioned before that I've wanted to do this whole YouTube video thing for a long time, and I finally got around to it, and it's just amazing, so thank you. Next I'm going to paint the flowers, and I also use a very loose method of doing this. So a tip that I have for this is make sure that you have a lot of paint on the brush and make sure that the colors in the brush are mixed. For example, add purple and white to the brush and then stroke it and you'll get those nice paint lines. Here, does anybody else cut the paint at the end of the tube when it kind of dries off on top? Just me? Yeah. And here I am, contemplating on whether I regret this color or not, but well, it's something I can do now. And oh, this part, I definitely regret this hair. Not gonna lie, when I was painting this video, I was kind of winging this part. I kind of just did whatever came to me, and this was obviously a mistake. But that is what it is. It happens sometimes. But yeah, we're just gonna live with it. I'm not gonna say any tips or tricks for this one because it just didn't work out. And then I'm just gonna finish off with some details with pencil as usual to define the structure even more. And as you can see, it's an actual face. Yay! Yay! And then just finishing touches here and there. And wait for the most satisfying part. Yes! Don't we just love peeling tape? Well, I do. Anyway, so this is the final piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a short one. And yeah, follow me and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!